Hi everybody, it's Marcy, and I'm here with a quickish flip through of the journal I've made with my 5 Days of Christmas makes from the Dearjuliejulie Cara Brandon collaboration. In addition to the makes I made during the collaboration, I'm using Cara Brandon's Rustic Christmas journal kit, along with the Rustic Christmas button card kit and her Rustic Christmas bingo cards. Originally, I was going to make this using a Reader's Digest book as my cover, and as I was going along and started rethinking what I was going to do, I've decided to make a ring-bound journal. And this will be my December daily. So it's pretty blank inside, even though, as you can see, it's already pretty chunky, but that will actually be going down. So here on the front, I've got just ribbon ties on my ring binders, just for a little decoration. I've got an image from Cara Brandon's Rustic Christmas. I used a snowflake, just heat embossed with a chipboard piece on top of it. And then I've got a bead dangle from my hitch post closure. So my journal right now is 84 pages. I do not expect all of those pages to stay in, but I wanted to have a lot of pages to begin with, which I know is kind of silly, but I'll explain as I go along. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling during December. So the stuff I will be able to take with me, some of it will be airplane traveling, and so my craft supplies will be limited that I can take with me. So to start with, I wanted plenty of craft supplies within my journal. So that's why part of the reason that it's so chunky now. And I wanted plenty of pages to be able to play with, which is why some may be coming out. So the first thing I did was I used a paper lunch bag and I cut it down some, made a pocket here and a pocket here, and I've got some extra embellishments from the 5 days tucked in there. And I've got a pocket back here also with some of the extra things from the 5 days collaboration. And then inside the bag, Cara recently had a Freebie Friday digital with numbers that go perfectly with the Rustic Christmas and the collaboration stuff. So I've just stitched those onto pieces of fabric, and I will link, I actually copied exactly what Cara did with her numbers, and I'll put that video link down below. So inside the bag, I've got all my numbers for the 31 days of December. So everything's tucked right there, nicely tucked away. And I just made a closure here and a closure here. And that keeps my sack from flopping around. I like being able to pull it up, or to lean it forward so I can get into it easier, but that helps hold it down when I'm not in it. Okay, so this is my front page, and it's just part of a file folder. Obviously, it's not decorated yet. I'll take care of that later. That may actually be one of the last things that I do. And here I've got a tag and a pocket from the collaboration. I won't be able to remember what days are what, but a layered tag with a pocket on top of it just slides right into this pocket. Here I've got a page from Cara's Rustic Christmas, just with some trim sewn on. Some coffee-dyed masking paper. That's another Cara Brandon Rustic Christmas, as is this one. More coffee-dyed paper. The background is Cara Brandon, as it is here. Right now, I've just got a plain paper clip holding this. But when I get to that page, I'm leaving the paper clip there so I can decorate it as I go along. And this just flips out. So it's like a tip-in, and the paper clip just helps keep that closed. But like I said, I will decorate that as I get to it. Here we've got some coffee-dyed graph paper. Here I made multiple pockets, and I put the Cara Brandon bingo cards in it. I probably won't use all of these bingo cards in my journal, but I wanted to have them to use them as I want to. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets there. And I just used scrapbook paper for those. So as you can see, I don't have a lot of stuff done with this, and I guess I should say, I'm actually filming this on November 30th, so nothing has been done in the journal yet, but I wanted to have it ready to go for December 1st. So there I've got more things I can use as embellishments, and I've never made a journal quite like this before. File folder, coffee-dyed paper. Here we've got tag and pockets that were made during the collaboration on some music paper. Never made a journal quite like this before, but I actually had a good bit of fun. This is from Rustic Christmas. Just trying to fit as many already cut out but not completely made embellishments into the journal as I could, knowing that I would be limited on what I would be able to carry with me. Here I made a fabric flip using some fabric that I received from Bonnie Lipke, and I just added a little fabric up here and a little lace down here, and then just a Merry and Bright with the red truck as an homage to Bonnie, with a little jingle bell on a bulb pin. Here's another one of the makes I made during the collaboration. Just a little gatefold card with some journaling space on it. This is from Rustic Christmas, as is this. Some more coffee-dyed paper with just a little Christmas tree there. More Rustic Christmas, more coffee-dyed paper. This is from a magazine. More coffee-dyed paper, more Rustic Christmas. Here I made a corner tuck and put one of the cards that I had made for the collaboration, just tucked right in there. Another file folder page, and on the back of this one, I've got some of the ephemera from the Rustic Christmas journal kit that I've gone ahead and cut all out. And I'm going to pull out as much as I can. We've got a small pocket here with the black and white that has a really small ephemera. Here, I've got a teeny tiny little pocket that just has my oval pieces in it. And then here we have a pocket with a couple of pieces in it. And here we've got this green pocket that has more pieces in it. And then up here we've got the red snowflake pocket that has even more pieces in it, ready to be used. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets on it, just going different directions, different sizes, with the ephemera pieces tucked in, again, ready to go. More dyed paper, more of the rustic Christmas paper with the trim on it. More coffee dyed paper, more music paper. Here I've got my belly band, ready to have something tucked into it. And that was made during the collaboration. Coffee dyed paper, coffee dyed masking paper. More of the rustic Christmas with some fringe on the side of it. Here, I used a 4x6 little Ziploc, it's like a jewelry type bag. Added some scrapbook paper to the edges to reinforce it, and then put holes in it. And inside it, I've got several buttons and some thread. And the buttons, and I could add a couple of more things in here for traveling. The buttons, I will use some on Cara Brandon's Rustic Christmas button cards, which are cut out right here and ready to go. They still need inking around them and stuff like that, but I will be able to take my ink pad. This is made out of coffee dyed tracing paper and then just a couple of stickers on it. And here I put a little piece of ribbon and put my needle, just stuck it right in there. So that's all ready to go. And when it's done, of course, the needle will come out and I may decorate the ribbon somehow. So more Rustic Christmas, some more magazine page here. I didn't want to cover this card up, so I just used a little bit of scrapbook paper to make a teeny tiny little bottom tuck because I didn't want the bow to get in the way or to get squished or anything. So again, from the collaboration, and that just tucks right in there. And more coffee dyed paper, Rustic Christmas with yet a different ribbon on the edge. And here I've got the postcard that I'd made during the collaboration, and I've got it paper clipped on. The paper clip is very plain right now, but can be decorated as I go along. And on this side, I've got another little tip-in. This was made during the collaboration, and it just flips out like that. More of the masking paper, more of the graph paper. And here we've got a pocket with a little tuck spot here. This was made during the collaboration, sort of a double tag. Almost a layered tag, but I didn't actually glue it down. Just left it like that. And then this final page of Cara's Rustic Christmas with some pretty green fringe on it. And then one more file folder piece. Obviously, I've got to get that covered up. Either that or it will be removed. And that is the end of my journal. So, what I should be able to do, I've got plenty of stuff in there to be able to decorate with. So I should just be able to take something. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to reach over. I should just be able to take my journal and then a small little, maybe something like this, and put my distressing ink in it. And I will want a little bit of ribbon and lace. I'll need some glue, a small pair of scissors, just enough to fill this. And then as I'm traveling, I can do my December daily, but that's all I will need to have with me. So that's what I've decided to do for the collaboration journal, and this will become my December daily journal. And it's going to be a little bit of a crazy month for me this year, a little bit of a strange Christmas season for me. So this will give me something to work on every day and keep myself focused and grounded. So until next time, everyone, I wish you all a wonderfully happy, crafty day, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.